Now I request Mr. Sunil Kumar, Andhra Pradesh State Director, Rural Development Institute, come over here and explain the activities in brief.
Mr. Sri Nallari Kiran Kumar Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister, Union Minister Jairam Ramesh Garu, Honorable Revenue Minister Sri Raghuveera Reddy Garu, and my teachers on the dais, all the dignitaries, my colleagues in RDI, and the press, everybody. I just take 5 minutes to highlight why we are here. And as Professor Sridhar and Professor Vishnু has mentioned, this is a long journey we started in 2000. As an Nalsar group of students, I'm very happy and excited and privileged also to speak from this dais as a student of this university, passed out in 2004, trying to do something for the people who kind of supported our education. We are here with the state government money, and I think I'm only giving back whatever I've taken from the university. We started a small initiative in 2000 with a small group of students when Professor V.C. Sir is our Vice Chancellor, to take students to villages, trying to resolve problems of the poor in the villages, trying to organize village courts. Later that culminated into a legal aid initiative in collaboration with Government of Andhra Pradesh. When we are in the beginning stages of designing a paralegal initiative and law student intervention, there is one lady, Mankubai, she is from Adilabad district. Their family is struggling to get land for last 30-40 years. She approached Honorable Minister when he is traveling that area, and Minister said, why not we can help this lady? If you can help this lady, it is a kind of testament that the legal aid will work, legal kind of support will work. I'll just share only 2 things about that particular case. Their family kind of are into different court. They started a legal fight from a SDC court in the rural area and High Court and government. Finally the case was stuck in High Court, and they're still fighting that case. After we took up that case, many people said it's an impossible case to win. Let's look at alternative land from the government, will provide some other land. But we could able to get that case in the Tahsildar court, which is 5 kilometers away from her house. And she got back the land, and she's happy with the 10 acres of land she got back. That was an inspiration and the support which we got from the Honorable Minister. We have launched a program called Legal Assistance Program for Land within the Government of AP initiative called SERP, Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty. That program has kind of gone up into a big scale. About 500 rural youth from poor families are taken up, and they are provided training on land issues. They become paralegals, and they are now able to resolve around 3,24,000 land issues for the poor until date. It is kind of a miracle that a youth from a rural area, knowing nothing about the law, getting trained on land issues, getting trained in law, and able to go back to the community and do little thing what he can do or what she can do in the villages. And I'm happy to share that Nalsar University has provided a certification course to the paralegal. I can only tell you one thing about the law institutions. That certificate which they got, even though it's a 1-week training, but that helped them to get more access in the Tahsildar office, in RDO office, when they claim that they were trained by a reputed university and Nalsar and any other law school. They have legitimacy, they have access to revenue offices. So my one appeal is that if all the law schools and all the distinguished vice chancellors are here and the faculty are here, if you can take the lead in building up this cadre of people in the law schools, we will be reaching out to villages. That's number one. Second is that even there are a lot of other law colleges in the country, not the law schools, but they are not having that kind of a quality education, and they have a lot of enthusiasm, interest and commitment to serve the poor. But unfortunately, they lack the minimum skills. If the law schools can take up any kind of initiative to 1-month training program or 2-month training program to the law students, that will go a long way in building up the lawyers for the poor. You might observe that last 40-50 years of legal profession history, if you see 50 years back a poor family has a land problem, actually there is some lawyer who can be approached and they'll do it for minimum fee. But now for the poor man to find an efficient lawyer with an interest to support the poor, they are diminishing. So if the law schools can encourage these kind of students, then they will be asset to the poor. And finally, with 2-3 remarks about our work, RDI and Nalsar, I will close this. One is that there is a great need for information on laws, information on rights, which is not at all there. In last 6 months, RDI and Nalsar together taken up a major initiative in building awareness material on land laws, whether it is in the form of short films. There is a TV program which we have launched, through which we are providing legal information to the poor, or training material to the revenue officers. I am receiving feedback from collectors and RDOs in last 1 week. This material was shared with them. That is tremendous, because it is very useful to not only to paralegals but to the revenue officers. if we can take up that initiative in a major way, simplifying laws, preparing this kind of awareness material and circulating among the key stakeholders, that will go in a long way in helping the poor. And finally, because all the distinguished guests are there, I don't want to take much time, and only one appeal, that land is life for poor families. There are lakhs of land issues which are pending. There are 12 lakh land issues of SC/ST families alone in the state of Andhra Pradesh. There are thousands of poor and tribals suffering with various kind of land problems. For them, deprivation of land means deprivation of their life. Whatever efforts we could do, whether through paralegal initiative or law student initiative, if we can able to restore that 1 acre piece of land or 2 acres of land to the poor family, we are giving life to them. So I appeal to the distinguished delegates here to kind of take into consideration of this aspect and come out with the useful solutions to design an effective program which can serve the poor of this state and this country. And finally, I really thank the 2-3 people who made this initiative happen. One is Honorable Minister Sri Jairam Ramesh Garu and the Vice Chancellor of these law schools, Professor Ranveer Singh and Avir Singh. And most importantly, Professor Sridhar sir, last 1 year is making a tremendous effort in reaching out to the mass media, to the poor, to the mass media. And I really thank him for all his proactive initiatives. And I finally thank Chief Minister and Mr. Ravi Reddy Garu for providing all the necessary support. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.
Intellectual hub. The subject we're discussing today, as has been mentioned earlier, my interest in this was triggered by a very chance encounter with this tribal lady, the Gond lady called Mankubai, in Utnur, in Adilabad, almost 6 years ago. And I was talking to her, and she came to me and she said that she had 14 acres of land for which she had been fighting for over 30 years. And could I help her? I was not a minister then, I was only a member of parliament. Could I help her? And I turned to my colleague Vijay Kumar, who was then the CEO of the Indira Kranti Patham, and I said, should we help her? Can we help her? To which Vijay Kumar said, I think, sir, you should help her, because 2 members of her family have already joined the Naxal cadres because of this problem. And if you don't help her, she herself might well go over to some dharam or the other. So we put our heads together, and to cut a long story short, as you have heard, in a matter of about 2 years, thanks to Sunil, thanks to the Indira Kranti Patham, thanks to Justice Singhvi, who was then the Chief Justice of the Andhra Pradesh High Court, a 37-year battle was won by Mankubai for the restoration of 14 acres of land. I met her, I meet her now quite regularly when I go to Adilabad, and she's so happy. And she is these 15 law schools that we have set up at considerable expense, and they have acquired a lot of land for setting up these 15 law schools. I hope that one of the offshoots of these law schools would be to produce more young men like my friend Sunil, who will actually take the initiative. I can't find 20 people like him in these 15 law schools. That is my frustration with these. My own son, by the way, is from this law school. But he is, of course, not joined the private sector. He's become an academic. He's a teacher. So he's also gone off on a beaten track. But I use young Sunil as a role model. And if we are able to create 100, 200, 300 young men like him, I am willing to support them from my ministry. I have made a commitment that we will set up para-legal centers in each of the 60 districts. I have made a commitment. And in fact, I have made a commitment that from my MP Lads funds, I will set up the first 2 para-legal centers in Adilabad and Khammam. From my MP Lads money, I will set up the para-legal center.